Hey, pre-notification gang. Hey, good luck with the job, Nathan. Thanks to the resub, Zach. And thanks to the resub, Horizon, Red Lady, and Enchilada, and Manglos. Have you seen the naked man that saved his neighbor from getting robbed 3 times? No, I can't say I've seen that, but that sounds hype. Thanks to resub, Sally, Neutral, Minty, Verukin, and the Prime MM. And 5 gift subs, Wayball, and the resub, Punch. And the tier 1 Spaceman. And tier 1 Infinity. And the resub Oipa. Still haven't seen the latest Last of Us episode. Probably gonna watch it today. And thanks to the resub Salty. I'm sorry to hear that, Salty. Moist Esports today? No, not today. Just gonna be playing with the boys today, and they wanted to run early, so we playing some games in a bit. Thanks to give sub Horizon and the resub 15. And the resub Pyroload and No Vote. And Trash Boat. And Mateo. Did you see the controversy with Walgreens? What is it? And tier 1 Base Fanatic. I think the finals is going to be a good game. I think it probably will. The beta's out now. I'm going to play it later on. I'll play it tonight. He's a tier 1 Delicate in the resub. Sweet Tea and Pickles. In the resub, Tundra, Mainzia, Thor, and Navi. Give sub Devon. Walgreens stopped selling abortion medication in 20 states. I didn't even know Walgreens carried abortion medication. Exit tier 1, Traveler in the Prime Persian and gift sub Brianna and resub Mario and Bits Manglos. Am I ever going back to Rust? No, probably not. Plan B. Plan B is not an abortion medication. What the fuck? What a fundamental misunderstanding. That's not an abortion medication at all. Is that the controversy? They no longer carry Plan B? Kinda is, to be honest. It actually couldn't be further from an abortion medication. It only works within 72 hours after unprotected sex. And all it does is help ensure that you don't get pregnant. Thus, it's like the furthest thing from an abortion medication. It's another preventative. It's not an abortion. That should be something people would be excited about. Not excited. Excited about's the wrong word. But that should be like the least controversial thing is Plan B because it helps prevent abortion. So if you're like super pro-life, you should be like, yeah, Plan B is good then. take Plan B so that way we don't have to worry about abortions. Thanks to the resub Trash, Cool Cat, Snickers, and the Prime Katarina, and Fake. And the resub stuff. And the bits. Bakuwara. They give sub Spunkiest. Life begins at conception. Even by that, it doesn't work there because there is no conception. It's 72 hours after sex. You have no way of knowing if you actually have a baby on the way that's cooking in the oven. It is only within 72 hours that it works. So there is no conception. It's 72 hours post-coitus. It's like saying if you smoke a cigarette after having sex the next day that you're willingly harming your upcoming baby. It's like the understanding of a child. Thanks to resub code name in the Prime Deus and Tier 1 Coochie and the gift sub J-Bear. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread it then. Thanks for the bits. Bakura? Did I get it right that time? There's a Genshin Impact voice actress who created a guide for her fans on how to bathe so they don't stink up her upcoming concert. I've got to see that. How can I find that? That sounds amazing. Like, is it posted earnestly, or is it meant as a joke? Oh, no, here it is. Genshin Impact voice actor asks fans to bathe before attending concert, and it comes with a guide. Rie Takahashi. Wow. That's fucking hype. Thanks to resub Chester, Crizzy, and Shortest. Oh, Bakura. Oh, gotcha. And the resub Gordy. Average Genshin player. I don't know about that. Well, I guess actually maybe. If the voice actress felt so strongly that she needed to drop a guide on bathing, maybe. How did the community respond to it? I wonder if that's in here. Nah, no response. Were they offended, or were they like, oh wow, this is very helpful information. Thank you so much, Rie. Thanks a resub, Gordy. Thanks a Prime Alpha. Some were offended, but the majority laughed. Well, that's good then. Thanks a resub randomized in Chile. Hopefully they actually do bathe before attending her concert. And things of the Prime. Twermy and the resub Brown Cat and Tier 1 two-dimensional. And the Prime Milk Tea. Imagine how bad you must smell if you can smell it from the stage. Oh, I doubt she'd be able to smell it on stage. It's more so just for, like, the experience for everyone that attends. Like, I doubt it'd be so stinky that she would be, like, suffering while performing. Thanks a resub Twister and gift sub Bone. in the prime delta and give sub Coochie. Probably gonna do some Destiny grinding later, Scoots. But yeah, we'll definitely be trying the finals tonight. Thanks a resub. Bandia. Thanks a prime Zazo. And the resub Slender. And the resub Kato. The finals is fun. That's good. I mean, it looked like it had a lot of potential. I know the beta's out now. So I haven't watched anything from it, though.
A new FPS game called The Finals, and I can confidently say that this game is absolutely absurd. It plays like nothing else that currently exists on the market at all. In fact, it's pulling inspiration from like 5 different kinds of games, so please bear with me here as I try to explain. First, it is a high time to kill shooter played in teams of 3. If you enjoyed how team fights in Apex play out, where it takes a bit of time to put down enemies and at most usually 2 or 3 shot them, with the combination of also being able to res your feeder teammates who do go down, the finals plays out very similarly, but with the addition of old school FPS weaponry. That has all the standard FPS weapons like assault rifles, snipers, shotguns, but it also adds stuff like swords, grenade launchers, RPGs, and even a one-shot backstab knife, which is just basically the spy from TF2.
Thanks to the prime green.
So many
oh, it's 3v3v3.
It's a game that aims for extreme customization. Instead of going for the standard hero shooter model like every other FPS game, you instead build your character. You get to choose the weapon you want to use and all of your tactical skills before getting into the game at all. They then took this customization and went one step further and applied it to the maps. The finals has full map destruction, straight out of old Battlefield games like Bad Company 2.
That's so nice.
Walls, you can level entire buildings. If you can see it, you can basically break it.
Oh, that's cool.
That hasn't been done in a really, really long
That's
time.
very Bad Company 2.
On an extraction shooter style game mode called Cash Out. 4 teams duke it out, collect cash, and try to extract.
Thanks to the resub filmed.
The team with the most cash after 8 minutes wins. Put it all together, and you have this really incredible.
I will say, so far, looking at the gunplay, it seems kind of janky.
Like anything else that's currently out there,
but it is still early, so it might get polished
in the
up.
current FPS industry. Most games these days are just remixes or iterations of other games. Valorant is Riot's take on Counter-Strike. Overwatch is Blizzard's take on Team Fortress 2. Apex is Respawn's take on a battle royale. The list goes on. The finals, on the other hand, is trying to make something truly new by combining so many different genres together.
Reminds me of Rainbow Six.
But also,
to a certain extent, Rainbow Six has destruction on certain spots. This looks like it's everything, like in Bad Company 2.
Pull off makes it really, really fun, and I had a lot of fun playing it, at least for now. We'll dive more into the flaws later, but first, let's dive into the fundamentals.
Maybe not polished from a competitive view, but it looks fun. Well, just polished in general is what I mean. It looked kind of janky with the gunplay.
You'll choose a spec, a weapon, and 3 utility skills. Each build type has its own unique pools of weapons and skills.
Well, like I said, it's still early, so that could easily get cleaned up.
Grappling hook, and a medium can't, but instead a medium can have like a turret and put down some mines. There's a ton of choices to make, but generally speaking, lights are high on DPS and mobility, but they're squishy.
Thanks to the bits massive. And Zira, and the 5-year sub zombie.
Utility. Heavies are tanky with a ton of explosive options for map destruction and big guns like LMGs. In this specific game, I'm playing a support build. I decided on full team utility with a medic heal gun to heal my teammates, a defibrillator to instantly res a teammate, a jump pad, and also a zip line. Yes, it is that stacked, and it is actually that absurd. Immediately after spawning into the game, you're going to notice some things. First, there are always 2 vaults and 2 cash outs, which spawn randomly around the map. Vaults are where the money's at. You have to capture it, which takes about 30 seconds, after which anyone in your team can pick it up and start bringing it to a cash out location.
Who's developing this? This isn't Ubisoft, is
Here's the
it?
catch, though. It's an actual object someone on your team has to hold, and because vaults
You see what I mean, though, with the gunplay?
everyone else in the
I don't
game
know, that looks
knows
really,
exactly
like,
where you are and
janky.
will try to gank you. If you
Everything else
successfully
looks really
get a vault
fucking
to a
cool,
cash
but I don't know, that
you
looks
now
pretty
have the
janky
pleasure
right
of
now.
defending it while it extracts
Oh,
for
this
the
is
next 16
Nexon.
minutes. This might sound like a long time, but the developers have done a good job with overall pacing. Respawns are long, 30 seconds long actually, and enemy players usually spawn far away. If you full wipe a team, you won't
These
see
are
them for at least a
X-Dice
minute, meaning
devs.
you don't have to fight
Nice.
chain respawning players who are running you over and over.
It looks like the
Also,
muzzle flash
games
is
themselves
super
aren't very
bright
long to
too.
begin with. A cash out extraction takes 2 minutes. Games in total are only 8 minutes long. Cash outs can be stolen by going into a long animation, which is basically like a defuse from Valorant or Counter-Strike. Whoever controls the cash out at the end of the 2 minutes gets all the money. It is entirely possible to ninja steal a cash out in the last second and take the entire reward. The cash out itself is also a physical object. In my limited playtime, I've already seen a cash out get stolen when a team broke through a couple floors that it was sitting on, and then the cash out dropped straight into their hands instead. Also,
Man, they have got to work on the
finishing a
muzzle
cash
flash
out
though.
does
Holy
not
fuck, even just
only
watching this
result
during a
in
firefight like
God,
this,
keep in mind
everything gets completely obscured by like all of the brightness of that. Like, Jesus Christ, I can't even see the guy anymore. Holy. God damn. There's a resub Evil Cow, Richie, and Weeb. Everything else looks really fun.
Amount of money. It's possible for everyone to gang up on the leaders and try to wipe them in order to make a comeback. From a gameplay perspective,
Thanks to
the
the
most
resub drip.
interesting part about Cash Out is the wide variety of playstyles it offers. Offensive setups that focus on map destruction can help you push enemy extractions easier, but can be vulnerable to teams looking to
I think
fight
this game
the
got a
open
lot of
off
potential
the
just
objective.
looking at it right
Meanwhile,
now.
defensive turtle teams can be effective by simply delaying pushes.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to play that later on. I know the beta's out, so I'm going to give that a whirl. Thanks, resub 18. Thanks, resub Schmitty. Did you see Tarkov banned 6,700 cheaters and put their names on a Google Doc? Oh, a wall of shame? That's cool. No, I didn't see that though, but that is cool. Thanks to the resub, bro. And Wiesna. Why are you streaming so early? Streaming with the boys in a bit. But I hopped on a little before they did, just to hang out. Thanks for resub delights. The finals is pre-alpha. There is no beta. Do people just decide to, like, watch streams with their eyes closed? If your eyes were just open, you could see from the official finals channel, the finals, closed beta, which is what's out right now, that I'm going to play later. Why do people just make things up? What is the point? You literally pulled that out of your ass. And on the screen, you could see what the actual truth was, and decided not to. It's closed. I know, I have a key. Dankin sent me one. I'm gonna play the new Halo Infinite season. I'm gonna try it, yeah. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Not today, but I am gonna give it a whirl. Can we get your hot take on Star Citizen? Don't have a hot take. It's just a $500 million game that's been in development for like fucking 10 years now and still has no signs of coming out anytime soon fully. I would be very disappointed if I put money into it, but maybe what they have right now is fun. I know it's been a very turbulent path. Thanks to Prime Robram. Is there a Valorant game today? No. Our next Valorant match is in 3 days. Thanks to tier 1 Bubbles, and the resub Pace, and Loser. And the Prime Alaya. Thoughts on Shadow the Erd Tree DLC for Elden Ring? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. Thanks to Prime MCT. And Resub Wallace. Check the Mage Seeker trailer. I don't know, Mage Seeker. A League of Legends story. Oh, this is one of their spin-off games again.
After 15 years in darkness,
Radical.
I found hope. I had almost forgotten what it felt like to imagine a future outside of a cage. But hope is feeble. Hope will not break our chains, unspill our blood, or burn Demacia to the ground. Until its white walls are nothing but rubble and ash.
What kind of game is it? Oh, there's a new one.
Percent corrupts or it.
So what is it, like a... Well, it's not a Metroidvania. It's just like a standard, like...
The city of radiant
hack and slash kind of thing?
It is time to reveal the truth
really hack and
of
slash
its
either.
darkness.
Hades? No, it's definitely not roguelite. No shot. That didn't look roguelite at all. Plus, all those kind of games always make sure to mention that because it's such a strong selling point. Visually, though, it looks kind of like Hades. Things are some Ferris and bad to a certain extent. Thanks to the 5 gift subs again, Venom. Good morning. The Fatal Frame remaster comes out tomorrow on Steam. Oh, nice. Whew. No, I didn't watch the new Demon Slayer movie. Project L looks like a more promising League spinoff. Well, that's because it's like a completely different kind of thing. Like this seems like it's a small team putting together a passion project. Project L is like a full team putting together like something pretty special, and it looks very good from everything I've seen. This is their fighting game. Like, it just does look good. Have you watched 5G The Reckoning? It's a shitty horror movie. It sounds amazing. Oh, is this one of those low-budget ones, though? Damn.
A state of emergency has been declared.
We need to clear the building or the whole city goes into lockdown.
And this pandemic can commence.
As the last 2 weeks tops.
Taking it way too seriously.
What is the filter they have on this? Jesus Christ.
Is everyone okay? What's going on out there?
They're reporting no survivors.
This definitely seems more like a joke than a serious thing, damn. Looks pretty cool though. Shot and edited on a Chromebook. Thanks to the resub cookie. And eating. The resub Timmy. Have you seen the guy on YouTube exposing your real height? Yeah, I've seen it. That is quite the conspiracy. Yeah, the secretly 6'5" You gonna watch the Capcom stream on Thursday? Didn't know there was one. Wasn't planning on it. Thanks for resub. Dizashi. Oh, got a case of the yawns. Thanks a bit, Camus. Jump Force servers are closing down. They closed down like shit, like 6 months ago or something. Thanks, resub Syriax. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, we actually have a publishing company, Syriax. So yeah, hit me up if that's something you're interested in. Sure. Apex Legends Mobile is closing May 1st. Yep, I saw that. Thanks for the resub, Jacob. Watch Fateful Findings. I've seen every Neil Breen movie pretty much. I'm a huge fan. I wasn't planning on making anything about the Corridor Digital stuff. We talked about it on stream at length. Thanks, the resub Fino. No, I keep forgetting about Babyland, Georgia. Nothing even comes up for that. I'll look it up on here. Babyland General Hospital. Babyland is what is it's a Cabbage Patch Collectors Club. It's the birthplace of the Cabbage Patch Kids. Cool. The resub Master Matt and the resub Divine. Sounds like a cult. Yeah, it kind of looks like a cult. Cabbage Patch Kids are fucking weird. Always have been. You see the new BioShock trailer? Did a new one come out? I know they're doing a new BioShock, but I didn't see a new trailer. Doesn't look like it. Thanks to the resub. Jizz boy. You tried speedrunning some more Forest? No, not yet. Maybe if a new route comes out. Thanks to the resub Crescendo. Upcoming events for Valorant, or Jesus, for Moist Esports. Yeah, Valorant on Friday, and then Summit. Those are the two up next ones coming right around the corner. You seen Fillian's new video about Ezra Miller? It's wild. I know everything about Ezra Miller. I cannot believe Ezra gets to keep their job in Hollywood. It's crazy. But no, I haven't seen Fillian's video on Ezra Miller. Thanks to Resub, Shampoo, and Zombie. Well, I after seeing the trailer, I know why they're putting the Flash movie out. It's because that is clearly their restart to the whole DCU. So they couldn't really fucking scrap it, unfortunately. So that's gonna come out no matter what. Even if Ezra Miller straight up murdered someone, which, like, I mean, almost did. Well, okay, I'm exaggerating a bit. It wasn't like almost murder, just multiple assaults. Thanks for resub, Maya. Thanks to the resub. Chorage? What's my least favorite vegetable? I don't know, there's none that I really find offensively bad or anything. Views on kick streaming? I've said this since the very start. More competition in the streaming space is always a good thing. So I want Kick to do well. It's just they've got a lot of problems at the moment. That hopefully over time they'll iron out, get cleaned up, and be like a real competitor to Twitch and YouTube, because that'd be great. So it's not like I'm rooting for Kick's downfall or anything. I want it to do well. Thanks for resub, Bodozer. Mixer was so close to being successful too. Mixer was never close. Mixer never stood a chance. Anytime Ninja Shroud or Gathalion weren't streaming, viewership hit like almost zero on that platform. At least Kick, I think, is actually doing better than Mixer right now. Like, they get viewers, and when whatever streamer they're there for goes offline, they go somewhere else on Kick. At least a few of them. More than Mixer, I guess. Mixer was actually just kind of fucked from the get-go. These are the bits Yelaf. You think they'll actually maintain their sub revenue split? Yeah, out of everything Kick is saying, the one that I actually believe is that they'll probably keep that split. Again, this has been pointed out many times, but maybe people don't realize it. Subs on Twitch are not one of their main revenue sources. It is not a huge driver in their bottom line or anything. Like, going to 50-50 is beyond desperate and like a wild decision. It's just subbing is not the platform's main driver of revenue. So Kick could probably sustain that, yeah. They will likely keep that revenue split. And what the main revenue driver? Do you even have to ask? It's ads. These resubs Sam and Marco. There's no ads on Kick for me. Not yet, because it's all backed by Stake. So right now, Stake is just footing the bill with the hopes that they'll eventually be able to get into big brand partnerships for the platform and have ads. Is my guess. I imagine that's their strategy. So at the moment, it's just worth it to front that loss in order to maintain those streamers that are there for the big sub revenue split. Thanks to Prime Sergey. He's the Prime Alley. Do you think a lot of people will leave Kick after they integrate ads? No. I do not think so. I think it's a resub. Gimme. That wouldn't be what drove people away from Kick. Thanks to the 4 gift subs arrow. What are some of the problems with Kick? This confusion around no terms of service. So, I don't know if you've watched, well, I haven't watched the last couple Aiden Ross streams, but the ones before the last couple, his whole chat would actually just spam racist shit, like legitimate racist shit, because he told them that you can say anything you want, do anything you want, fucking watch the Super Bowl live, all that shit. So you foster a community of, like, legitimately the internet's worst outcasts, like the people no one wants to be around. So the community was shit, spamming racist shit, and since there was still that confusion around terms of service, it became basically just a porn site for a little bit. There was a guy who fucked prostitutes on stream. A lot of streamers that would be on Twitch that were a little edgy went to Kick, you know, and have sex on Kick. Promote their porn on Kick. So it became more of like a softcore, well, not even softcore, it just became more of like a porn streaming site for camming. But it looks like now they're starting to tighten that up a bit. Thanks to the resub. Fire on Flare. Train said ads won't come till 2 years, and Stake could absolutely front the bill for at least 2 years, no doubt. Thanks to the resub Jaeger and spam. Thanks to the bits, Aaron. How come EDP hasn't tried streaming on Kick? Because he's very successful on TikTok. EDP has a very, very successful TikTok. He could stream on Kick if he wanted to, I'm sure. I don't think he'd get banned on there. How is he successful? Because I've said this a million times, and I guess I'll say it again. I'm sure people are tired of hearing it. But nobody stays canceled who doesn't just do it to themselves. This man is a literal fucking pedophile and still has, I think, what, just under 1 million followers on TikTok, and he gets like 10k viewers per TikTok live. Because eventually people just stop caring. So now his fans are back to liking him. Let me see. I think he's just under 1 million. Hold on. What was it? I think it was the OG EDP. Damn, I can't remember. What was his? What's his TikTok name? I can't remember it now. Oh, thank you for the 20 gift subs, Vicious. Thank you for that. Appreciate the big drop. And thanks for the bits, Ruben. Thank you, Vicious. I can't remember what it is, but it's just under 1 mil. The fuck was it? The God? What? I can't remember at all what the fuck it was. And thanks for another 5 gift subs, Venom. It's Viscous. Oh, I thought it said Vicious. I'm sorry. Thank you, Viscous. Why was Jared Fogle trending yesterday? I don't know. I didn't see it. Thanks to Resub Hewitt. Yeah, like I said, I'll try the new Halo Infinite season, just not today, but I'll try it at some point. Still need to finish Wulong as well. What? What? What's going on? Thanks to the resub Seagull and Tier 1 Veil. Whoa. Come on. Go in your little cat tower. Oh, jeez. Just hang out. Thanks to the bits, Crescendo. Oh, goodness. Just want to run around on the desk, eh? Whoa! Thanks to the resub, Nutty. I know. What a crazy day. Whoa. Oh. Thanks, the resub ice. Yeah, I know. Io's cute. She's a good cat. But unfortunately, she still has those cat instincts where she wants pets and then for some reason she'll just turn around and bite during a pet out of nowhere. Cats are so fucking weird. How much do I know about Steven Seagal? Everything. He's the most dangerous man on the planet. His Aikido is second to none. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. What are you doing? He really wants to chew on that wire. Oh. There you go. Good girl. Thanks to the Prime Troll. BioShock 2 better than the first one? I'd be inclined to agree to a certain extent. I really like the multiplayer BioShock 2. I was one of the few people that just like really fucking liked the multiplayer. Are you even doing BioShock multiplayer? There's just TDM, really. Just standard TDM. Let me see if the boys are ready yet. Didn't they shut down the servers for BioShock 2? No, actually they didn't. We played BioShock 2 multiplayer on stream like a year ago. It's peer-to-peer, or yeah, peer-to-peer. So they exist forever as long as there's people. These are the resub matrix. And thanks to the Prime Nakamura. My opinion on snakes as pets. I mean, that's I don't have any strong opinions on it. If you want a snake as a pet, that's fine. I'm not a big like snake fan or anything, so I wouldn't have one as a pet. But it's not like I get bothered by people who do. Thanks to Prime Vexy and give sub Pink Mist. Slayer level update, still the same, still 97. I'd barely train it anymore, it's so goddamn boring. Plus, Desert Treasure 2 around the corner might give something to make it a little faster with some new ancient magic buffs. Thanks to resub Crease and give sub Rain. Thought you said Slayer was the fun one. If I was bossing, it would be, but I've just been like training it normally, which sucks because it's just farming the same shit over and over again, but not even the ones you want. Sometimes you get some absolutely awful tasks that you have to do because you don't have enough points to skip it, so it's been kind of shit. Thanks for resub, Diddy. Okay. I don't think the boys are ready yet, at least not all of them, so I'm just going to get started first. I'll run a couple games on my own till they get on.